Oh, hello, and welcome to another spooky stream. Oh, that's not scary at all, is it? It's fine. We have more random horror games today. One of which is called A Night Reception, and I'm not sure if I've played it before. I don't think I have. The thing is, there's a lot of these horror games that are either about going out to buy groceries at night or selling groceries at like a night store or things like that. It's a very common concept in these games. Let's see if I can pull this game up. Night Reception. I don't think I've played this specific one. Night Reception! Look at this old Windows computer over here. I think that's like Windows Vista, I think, had this style. I'm guessing this is Windows Vista. I think this is after Windows XP. He's got a basketball hoop in his store, I assume. I guess it's just a reception area. It's not a store. Still a basketball hoop, though. Settings? Oh, we can choose if we want to have the VHS effect or not. I mean, I want the VHS effect. It's just, it belongs there. That's just how it's supposed to be. So I don't know why, on the Twitch side of things, it's like, you can get bonus rewards for subscribing to me. I can't even get subscribed to because I'm not affiliated. I'd want to be, but I'm not. So I don't know why it says that. It was just another regular shift to me. You know, checking guests in, finding the rooms, and making sure they were settled. It doesn't sound that scary. Oh, I have to click? Oh, finally one that waits for me to finish reading. Nothing out of the ordinary, except I wasn't in the best mood that night. I had a fight with my girlfriend before heading. She was upset, saying I work too much, never have time for us. Honestly, it just felt like another argument. I figured once the night ended, I'd smooth things over. Arrived only on Twitch today? No, it's on both. Should be on both. Wait, check if it's on both. Should be on both. Yeah, it's on both. Honestly, oh yeah, I'll read this. As usual, the guests arrived, and I did my job. Greet them, pull up their reservation, and guide them to their rooms. Simple, right? But that night, there was something different in the air. Was it love? Maybe it was just me, but greet them, pull up the reservation, and guide them to their rooms. Maybe it was just me, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't quite right. And as it turns out, I wasn't wrong. Hey, welcome Big Mama Cat, how's it going? And also welcome Foxed, TarkoRehin, and Libby. That I'm done reading the game intro, I feel like I can greet everyone properly. We got books. Can I? Oh. How do I throw it? Okay, it throws. Okay, it says drop, but it throws it. Alright. Oh! I can open the door. I didn't think I could open the door. Okay, I am not very good at basketball. Oh, hi. Maybe I should be in my... Wait, how do I get into my... Okay. Hi, welcome. Good evening. My name's Victor. I've booked a room for the night. Of course, Mr. Victor, follow me. I'll show you to your room. I don't know where his room is. Thanks, I've been traveling all day. I hope the room's comfortable. Nah, it sucks. Should have paid for the previous... I don't know where your room... How am I supposed to know where your room is? Is this even the right way to go? I don't... I'm sorry, I don't actually work here. I broke in, and the guy who actually works here, I knocked him out. He's in the back. How do I... Oh! How do I know if this is the right one? Oh no. Wait, can I check what your room is? Your room? What is a Reese manager? Notepad. Hello, and welcome to my YouTube tutorial video. I can't make a new line. There we go. Today, I will teach you how to delete your browser history. Remember when tutorials were like that? People were typing in like a notepad. Now everyone just uses like AI voices. Custom name. What was it? Victor? Oh, wasn't your name Victor? Didn't you say your name was Victor? His name was Victor, right? Vic. Oh. Oh, okay. It just doesn't show up until I type the entire name. Room number 6. Get up. 6. All right, I had the right room the first time when I guessed randomly. How do I find your room? Like... Oh. Might say anonymous. Ain't that just kind of spooky? Have an epic stream and a great day game. No spiders, thank you. Thank you, anonymous, for the $5. That... How do I... Reception. Oh, wait. Did I just walk into... Nope. Walk into the door? Nope. Is there a third door that I'm too blind to... Wait, is it a motel? Is this a motel? Oh my god, it's a motel. That would have helped. I thought it was a hotel. I was looking for the elevator. I thought it was a hotel, not a motel. Oh, why didn't anyone motel me? Yep. Off to a good start. All right. 7. Wait, does that mean it's on the first floor? 3. Why do I have to show him to his room? Can't he just find it himself? Well, clearly, I don't know where it is. There you go. Do I have to follow you inside? In case you want to stab me in here. Here we are, Mr. Victor. If you need anything or have any complaints, feel free to call the front desk. Thanks. I'll let you know if I need anything. Appreciate it. Oh. Did you have a face in the back of your head? Oh, you know what? It's too late to find out. Alright, well, good thing I know where I'm working now. Well, this is where the love part comes in, I guess. Take me to your room kind of deal going on. Oh, no. This is not a love hotel. Alright, did I just chill here? I feel like I shouldn't, like... I feel like playing basketball in the reception while waiting for people to show up is very unprofessional. Also, what kind of photo is this? This is a photo I took right before someone mugged me. Hi, I have a reservation under Evelyn. Alright. Certainly, Evelyn. I'll take you to your room. Follow me, please. Why do I set up before I even check? Thanks. It's a bit late, isn't it? This place feels so quiet. I shouldn't say I'll take them to the room before I even check if they have a reservation. How do I remove your name? Evelyn. Room number 1. Damn. I'm very good at guessing these rooms. That's the second one I picked. Wait, where did that key go? I put it here. Alright, let's go. You're very, happy to be here, aren't you? Can I, like... Damn, you have very flexible... neck? Bones? Question mark? I'm not sure how that works. Okay, one would be all the way over here. Alright. Here we go. There's your room. Get yourself situated. If you need anything or have any issues, just call the front desk. Alright, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. The room seems nice. Alright. Well, you enjoy yourself. Oh, I could actually see the back of her head this time. What's the horror we're looking forward to? Karen's gonna come in wanting to speak to the manager. I mean... Do I have a manager? If I am the manager, can I just handle the situation however I want? Do I choose how to handle... Can I turn on the TV? Do I have a TV? Why do I have a remote controller but not a TV? Oh, there it is. I have a lot of snacks too. I'm not sure if those are for me or if that's something we sell at the front desk. Why do I have... What is this? Can I crouch? I'm guessing that's just for shaking people's hands. Hey, name's Scarlett. I have a reservation, right? Yes, Scarlett. Let me show you to your room. Lead the way in. This place is kind of creepy, don't you think? I think all motels are probably creepy, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever been to a motel before, to be honest. Room number 12. I love how she's T-posing in her photo. I think they're all T-posing, but still. 12? Let's go. Tarko handling customer service, this might be too scary for you. What? It's too scary for you, it's too scary for me. I don't want to deal with customers. Unless it's like through a screen where I can feel somewhat safe. Right? Number 12. Why are all the TV screens on? That doesn't seem very power efficient, question mark. Hello? We've arrived. All right, have a good one. Better water the plants until the new customers arrive. All right. Is that all the plants? Do I have more plants? I have more plants. Excellent. This one? Fantastic. But in the back, oh my god, I have so many plants. All right, I think that's all the plants. Unless I have some plants around back, or do I need to water the hedge? I don't know if this is like a dry area. I think it's fine. I have a playground? Oh my god. I would not be doing my work. I would be in the playground climbing. Can I? Can I climb? This is why I don't have a normal job. I want to get on the swings. We have swings? No, but I would chill in this thing. We do. Oh, I didn't even notice you. Hello. Hey, what are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. Aren't you a little too old to be playing on a swing? You're never too old to be playing on a swing. That's just something people say to make you feel bad about playing on a swing. Like, what would it mean to be too old playing on a swing? What about a swing means you can be too, like, the only way I can see you being too old to play on a swing is if you getting off and on a swing is physically detrimental to your well-being. Old? Who's counting the years anymore? Time stops here in this place. Does it? Then I can play on the swings too. Love Hotel and now Swinger Party. You sure this is a horror game? Do we need to change it to 18 plus? I think we're fine, but I didn't double check. Home? I've been waiting here, watching. You'll notice it too, haven't you? Notice what? They're not making any sense. You'll see, soon enough. We all do, eventually. What are you talking about? What will I see? They always come when the lights go out. Huh, guess I'll wait you. You want me to push? I can push for you. We can see if we can get you like a loop. Did you ever try that in school or whenever you used swings? Did you ever try to like go over the top? I've only sent the swing over the top. I've never been on it when it goes over the top. I only got like about like this high when it goes like this, and then it flips and you fall off. You fall on your back. Oh my god, the way you're... I can't. That is whack. Hi, I'm Lydia. Can you take me to my room, please? Of course, Lydia. I'll take you there right now. Follow me. Thank you. I need to get settled quickly. Oh, let me just look you up in the system here, on the old computer. Room number 10. I'm looking forward to when I get off the computer and they're not there anymore. Room number 10. Welcome. Step inside. You know, if there's any problems or any issues, just call the front desk. Okay, bye. Look out, you're just like, here's your key, Tiffany? Tiffany! Where the fuck is Tiffany? If the next person is Tiffany, by the way, Fox, you're banned. No, and you've either played this or you're psychic. Or you're a ghost. Ice cologne? Okay, so I thought it was like soap. Or something. Like hand sanitizer, you know? I'm actually gonna have to pick up the phone if someone calls the front desk. And why is the phone facing that way? Hey, Tiffany, welcome. You don't look like a Tiffany. That's very rude of me. Anyone can be a Tiffany if they want to. Name's Damien. It's not a Tiffany. They don't want to be a Tiffany. I think I have a room reserved near room 11. Yep, probably right, but I need to check. You know, it's procedure and all that. Damien. Yep, room number 11. Damien? That's a weird way to spell Tiffany. Yep. Name's Tiffany. I spell it D-A-M-I-E-N. Well, that doesn't spell Tiffany at all. Well, that's how I spell my name. But it doesn't spell Tiffany. If I want to spell my name D-A-M-I-E-N, I spell it D-A-M-I-E-N. But that says Damien. You did not just call me Damien. This is your room, Tiffany. Feel free to call the front desk if you need anything. Oh, I will, if necessary. Thanks. Alright, well, that's all the keys I have, so... I feel like we're understaffed if I need to, like, man the reception and follow everyone to their room. Like, how am I supposed to take the phone, then? I should just have it hooked up to my mobile phone. I should have, like, a work mobile phone and a normal mobile phone. Good evening, this is the hotel kitchen. It's time for the dinner service. How many meals should we prepare for your guests tonight? Oh. Good evening, we'll need 5 meals. I was worried I had to choose. Got it, 5 meals. We'll have them ready and send them to the lobby in about 15 minutes. Perfect, thanks. You're welcome. If there is anything else, feel free to give us a call. So why do I have a kitchen? I guess I don't get food from the... Oh, it got really dark. Was that just time passing? Well, I can't go in the back anymore. That's kind of mean. Oh my god, it's Ronald McDonald. I've never heard what Ronald McDonald sounds like. Does he sound like a typical clown, or does he just sound normal? Because, like, it would be horrifying if he's like, here's the meal you ordered, 5 in total. Thanks, you seem in a hurry. Yeah, I try to finish quicker I can end my shift and get out of here. This place gives me the creeps at night. I get it, same here. Anyway, thanks again. No problems, take care. God. This is not sanitary. But it's a motel. It's expected. Oh god, you scared me! Oh, sorry, I was just about to knock. I guess I was a little too eager for my dinner. No harm done, here's your meal. It's the only one that didn't touch the floor because I didn't realize I couldn't carry them all at once. It's alright, if you need anything else, just let me know. Well, do have a good night. I mean, they all landed, perfectly, though. So, like, it's probably fine. Not to mention, I sweep this drive-in area, like, 6 times an hour. So, every 10 minutes. Good evening, Victor. Here is your dinner. Ah, finally. I'm starving, thanks. Is it normal to just get food like this at a motel? Like, it's really late. I feel like if people arrive this late, they would just go straight to bed, right? Or is this just one of the parts of the world that's really dark early? I already grabbed all the food. You don't have to. Are you on your phone? All right. I mean, yeah. Why not? Uh, 10 was one, right? Here's your meal, Lydia. How do I remember who's where? I can't even remember, like, names of people I've known for weeks. Yeah, it's definitely peaceful. If you need anything, feel free to call. Thanks, I will. Have a good night. I can't sprint in this game, so if something starts chasing me, I hope it chases me very slowly. Like a little, like, shuffle, you know? I hope it doesn't matter which color I give them if they have, like, a preferred color. Like, I would definitely want the blue one. But that's why you pop as anonymous all the time, because you have been forgotten. Maybe. I mean, have I ever... Do I even know who you are, to be honest? It's your first time here, right? Here's your dinner, Damien. Appreciate it. Took you long enough. Sorry for the wait. Dude, how did they even know they were getting... Is this normal from... Has anyone ever been to a motel before? Can I, like... Could anyone explain the motel to me other than that it's like a weird, cheap, kind of outdoors-y hotel? Tiffany, I'm sorry, it was Tiffany, I'm sorry. I would, you know, it's the subtitles, they confuse me. I forget that Tiffany spells their name that way. Yeah, I should remember better. Leave a bad review on my whatever website people review motels on. Dinner delivery, Scarlett. Thank you. I was just about to ask when it would arrive. Here you go. Let us know if you need anything. Who's we? Who's we? Google, probably. Bad review on Google, yep. Ready to talk to you now? Alright, I've delivered all the meals. Great, what happened to the voice? I'm really tired, I can't be bothered doing the voice anymore, it's just us anyways. Yeah. Spooky things happening. Spooky things do be happening. Alright, well, thanks for the service. You be safe now. Alright, well, I got one more run of delivery, so I'm gonna go. Bye. Alright, bye. Alright, bye. Alright, bye. I have to change all the dialogue because I strayed too far from the path of the original dialogue to roam myself back. But honestly, I made the dialogue more believable. Like, that was like top tier awkward conversation material right there. Well, the power's gone. I don't need power to play basketball though. Woo! Do I have like a fuse box or anything? Well, computer doesn't work when the power's off. That's why I like laptops. They have a battery. Oh, old man's not here anymore. Someone pull out the... Oh my god! Mr. Davis, what are you doing here? I didn't expect to see you. You actually scared me for a second. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I'm staying in room 3 tonight. I was just checking in on all things after the power went out. Right, I forgot you were staying here. Everything's fine now. I just had to reset the breakers. Good, good. I was worried something more serious happened. The power can be tricky sometimes. Yeah, it's all sorted now, though. Oh, since we're here, our reception desk looks a bit messy. Could you tidy up before the guest starts noticing? Is your beard made of noodles? Kind of looks like it's made of noodles. Is that? I'll fix it. Yep. Thanks. I'll head back to my room though. Let me know if there's anything else that goes wrong. Alright. Well, you hurry along then. Didn't you say you were going? Alright, well, I'll go first then. Alright, bye. I swear it wasn't this messy a second ago. Alright, what if I just slap some cologne on everything? Alright, that doesn't seem to do the trick. I guess that's not how cleaning works. Maybe I have a broom in the back. Ah. What the heck are you? What is that? Alright. Sweep, sweep, sweep! I mean, that mostly looks fine to me. I mean, I did say I sweep this, parking lot every 10 minutes, right? Oh. Well, I'll have to get that, though. Hello, is this the reception? I'm Scarlet in room 12. Listen, something strange just happened. Yeah, power went out. I fixed it, though. Oh, the power was out. Someone tried to open my door. It could have been that guy who lives in room 3. He gets lost sometimes. Thought it was you, but I didn't see anyone when I checked. It was probably him remembering that 3 is on the first floor and not on the second floor, so he left when he realized his mistake. But it's probably nothing, so just don't worry about it. I'll check it out though, just in case. But just don't worry about it. I can't bring a knife. Well, you can't beat the power of the broom. Dang it. Hello? Who's this? Is this some kind of joke? If you're messing with me, I swear I'll mess you up. I'll find you. I'll find who you are. Don't you dare freaking prank call here again. I'll find you. At least, make a funny prank call joke, it's like, is this Seymour? Last name Butts, Seymour Butts. Is there a Seymour Butts here? Scarlet, open the door. Is something wrong? Can't hear you. Alright, I'm going to force it open. Good thing I brought the broom. How could this be here? Maybe it'll come in handy, but I just hope I don't have to use it. How do I take out the gun? Well, I don't need a gun, I have a broom. Sweep, sweep, sweep. This has gone too far. I can't handle this anymore. I need to go to the reception and call the police right away. I don't think the police is gonna make it here in time, I can kind of see the screen in there. But I cleverly put the broom outside the door, so if someone tries to chase me out the room, they're gonna step on the broom and it's gonna, like, knock them in the face. How to cope with horror games? Just make your own lore and story, yep. Emergency services, what's going on? Police. Someone's in one of the rooms. A woman is screaming for help. I think she's in danger. Where are you right now? I have no idea. I don't know where I am. I'm at the reception of motel. You know, motel, the motel. Someone broke into her room. She's calling for help. Stay calm. We're sending officers now. Power went again. Oh, I have to mash it. I thought I just had to press it. It's finally over. I managed to survive, but Scarlett's still missing. The police will handle the rest now. That is not how I imagined that to play out, but okay. But I thought there was supposed to be something a bit more supernatural going on, because like the man on the swings was like, time has stopped here, you know? And we'll always see it when the lights go out. I don't really know what happened tonight, but I know I'll never forget it. This place will always remind me of the fear, the danger, and how close I came to losing everything. Now I just want to leave this nightmare behind. A game by EYS. ES. What does YES spell? Yes. What does EYES spell? ES? Thank you for playing Night Reception. If you enjoy the game and want to support EYS in making better games, feel free to help them escape their trusty old 1050 Ti PC. That's better than what I have. Well, kind of. I have a 970. Actually, I'm not sure. 1050 might actually not be that much better, to be honest. That depends on how much an upgrade the Titan is. Because I have a 970, what is it called? GTX? That was Night Reception. If you want to check out the game yourself or support them, look for Night Reception on itch.io. I will also put the link to the game in the description of the VOD on YouTube once the stream is over. But we have more games. We have more games! This one is called Creature Packets. The image for it looked cute, but the description did not look that cute because it said something about cooking using insects or something? I don't know. If there's spiders, you're gonna be angry. Alright, let's get that up here. Creature packets. Look, there's a snail. It's cute. Kind of hard to read the text. It's black on like brown. It's kind of dark. This was made for some kind of game jam, I think. So it's made very quickly. But a lot of like really cool things or cool concepts are made at game jams. So, hello? Hi, my name doesn't matter. I am your boss, and I will be responsible for you. Alright, well, thank you, boss. Your job is to fulfill orders by cooking different tiny creatures. I hope you can figure out the equipment. It's all pretty simple. And please don't litter. There is a trash bin in here for that. For littering. Well, good luck to you, and we'll move on to your first order. Order 1 microworm, 1 Scootigera, and 1 aphid. Awesome. I don't know what any of that means. Oh, there's a microworm right here. Oh, what do I do with it? Alright, hold on. Let me just... How do I drop this? Wait, so I gotta make bugs out of different bugs? That's whack. That's kind of cool, though. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, what do I do with the thing that I have? Do I put it in the microwave, or...? What happened to it? Did I do it? I am so confused. Tutorial. All right. Cool. Put two things in the blender, get a new thing. Put a thing in the... that, and press the button. Do I put all the things in here, or only, like, boom? Did you get the one thing? Your order is incorrect. Okay, so it's gotta be all of them at the same time. You get a reprimand? See for yourself. What is my reprimand? Oh, okay. Alright, well, microworm. Alright. What if I put the microworm in here, and then we need a SPoOoOkY? Whatever that is. Do we need an aphid as well? We need an aphid. Okay, an aphid is a combination of... whatever the heck those are. Okay, let's get the SPoOoOkY first, because that's probably more simple. That's a bat. Alright, 2 worms is a SPoOoOkY. You put those in the blender. And I blend them. Congratulations, you researched a new recipe. Awesome. New recipes are automatically added to the vending machine. Oh, that's very convenient then. And you don't have to create them in the blender again. Awesome. I hope I'm not on like a time limit. Alright, so this is the SPoOoOkY, which you wanted. So that also goes in there. And then we needed a SPoOoOkY and a little worm thing to make an aphid. So we'll just get a 10 and an 11. Alright, put it in there. Doesn't matter the order. I hope the order doesn't matter. Alright, we got the aphid. Goes in there. I hope I just hit the button now. It's incorrect! My god. What was that wrong? Do I have to take the old one out? I had to take the old one out. That's mean. That's real mean. Also, please note that when a new terrarium is delivered extra, if they are not in the order, just crush them. And we move on to the next order. Okay. Aphid, caterpillar, snail. Oh, God. So this is the aphid, question mark? I hope so, because otherwise I'm going to be reprimanded. Alright, caterpillar. It's a frog. That's a snail. That's a beetle. Butterfly. Crab. Caterpillar. Is 2 aphids and 1... No, was it 2 aphids and 1 worm, or 2 worms and 1 aphid? It was 2 worms and 1 aphid. It's like the gameplay concept is cute, the context in which we're doing it is horrifying. Alright, there's a caterpillar. Just put that in there. And then you want 2 caterpillars. So that's 13, I assume. And then 2 snails. Snail. That's a snail. a caterpillar, an aphid, and a worm. Alright, worm, aphid, and caterpillar. There you go. There you go. There you go. And that's the snail. And you wanted 2 snails, if I'm not mistaken. Now, like, that is the aphid, right? I'm not crazy for thinking that's the aphid. It's not like that's the scoot. Alright, thank goodness. Not gonna lie, they're kind of cute. They are kind of cute, but, like, none of this makes sense. This makes no sense, and it's kind of horrifying at the same time. 2 snails, 3 frogs. Alright, I can make snails easy. Frogs, it's like on the bottom here somewhere, right? Is that a frog? Frog is a snail, caterpillar, and a scoot, I think. Alright, snail, caterpillar, and a scoot. The menace has arrived! Welcome, menace. What did you eat today? That's an obligatory question. Hopefully you did not eat snails and frogs. What is that noise? Did I mess it up? Oh, okay, it's there. Frog. Alright, frog. And what did 3 frogs and 2 snails? Also, I gotta get rid of the old stuff. Three frogs and 2 snails, okay. Where my mouse is gone. Alright, just put them in here. Alright, is that correct? 2 snails, 3 frogs. 2 snails, 3 frogs. In you go. Carbonara. And your aunt's birthday was yesterday, so we went to a restaurant today. Ooh. Sounds nice. Was limited to stuff you could easily and effortlessly eat with utensils. Huh. 1 snail, 1 frog, 1 beetle, 1 butterfly, 1 bat. Beetle, butterfly, bat. Okay, a bat is... Okay, I need butterflies first. What about the beetle? Beetle is double aphid, scoot. Alright, 12, 11. That's a beetle. Also, oh, no, don't hit the button. It's a misclick, don't worry about it. Didn't count. Didn't count. Butterfly. How do I make a butterfly? Butterfly is caterpillar, scoot, aphid. Caterpillar, scoot, and aphid. Caterpillar is 13. Scoot is 11, and aphid is 12. In case you didn't see, I hurt my thumb and I'm being careful with it. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense then. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Butterfly, in you go. And then for the... What was the last thing? Bat. Butterfly, frog, snail. Butterfly, frog, snail. Butterfly is probably 17. Snail, frog... And that's the bats. So now we have... Now we just need a frog and a snail. Frog and snail. 15. And snail... is 14. All right, butterfly, you know, hopefully they don't eat each other. Great job. Next order now. 2 butterflies, 1 bat, 1 scorpion, 2 crabs. All right, scorpion. 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 Frog, double beetle. Okay. Beetle. That's the beetle. It looks different on this. All right, 16, 16, 15. Also, make sure there's no junk in here. Let's see. Butterfly, bat, scorpion, crab. It's a scorpion. Crabs are the spiders of the sea. Here comes the horror. Crabs aren't that bad. Crabs are kind of cute. They're kind of spooky, but they're also kind of cute. Scorpion, why are they different sizes? Does that matter? Frog, scorpion, scorpion. Frog, scorpion, scorpion. Frog. 16, 17, 8. Is it on the bottom? Yeah, 19. 19. Like, why is this what's inside of them? Crab. Alright, so now we have 1 crab and 1 scorpion, and we need another crab and a bat and a butterfly. Alright, a bat is 18, question mark. A butterfly is 17, and then, what's the thing I needed 2 of? Crab, I also need a second butterfly. 17 and already forgot. Crab. I have horrible short-term memory. Two butterflies, 1 bat, 1 scorpion, 2 crabs. 2 butterflies, 2 crabs, 1 scorpion, and what is that thing? That's a bat. Looks about right to me. Okay, last order for today. Tarantulas! Fox, you might have been right. You might have been right. It might have been. Here comes the horror. Alright, 1 butterfly, 1 bat, 1 scorpion, 1 crab. Alright, butterfly, bat, scorpion, crab. Butterfly, bats, scorpion, crab. Why is there a goose thing? Tarantula is scorpion, bat, crab. Scorpion, bat, crab. Scorpion, bat, crab. Scorpion, bat, crab. 18, 19, 20. Crab. Scorpion. Bat. Here comes tarantula. Step back a bit. Okay, we got a tarantula. Here it goes. And that would be 21. We needed 2, right? Yep. There it is. And in it goes. Working day is over, you can go out the door. What's with the goose, though? So are there going to be new recipes, or is that the end of it? After the day's work was done, you decided not to return to that strange job. It was hard for you to look at the creatures passing by on the street. You saw them as a food packet that needed to be heated in the microwave. Creature packets. Created by Ken Forrest in 3 days for Ludum Dare 56 on the theme of tiny creatures. Thank you for playing. It's so whack and so creepy. There's gotta be some secrets because there is a goose thing. I gotta know what happens if I take the goose. And also, is there some meaning behind this? Because it's like you see see the creatures you move past on the streets as like packs need to be heated. So even the game was like, there's spiders, okay, I'm out. Hope you can figure out the equipment. It's all pretty simple. Please don't litter. It's so whacked, like you have like weird mush in packs and you mix them together and you put them in a microwave and it turns into creatures. Okay, but... is that it? Right, was aphid just these two together, or was there something more? Where did I find aphid? That's beetle, that's frog, that's bat, that's scorpion, that's caterpillar, crab, butterfly. I'm blind. Not the first time I've been blind. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just one of each. No chaos potatoes? No chaos potatoes, surprisingly. I guess that would be bigger, right? Like we're working our way up. Alright, aphid. And then if I want to make the caterpillar, I need an aphid and 2 worms. That gives us caterpillar, and with caterpillar we can make frogs. Now we need snails first. Okay, snails is probably next step then. Snails, caterpillar, aphid, worm. Okay. Snail. Alright, with snail, what can we get? We can get frog, caterpillar, and scoots, I think. 11, and then caterpillar. It's kind of neat how, like, initially you can see all the numbers while you're hitting the pad, but eventually it goes so far down you kind of have to, like, either go out and check or have to remember them. Unless I can look up and down somehow while hitting the buttons. I don't know if I can. Alright, that gives us frog. Or, gorf. Now from frog we can get beetle, right? Do we even need frog to make beetle? No, it's aphid, scoots. Yeah, because beetle feels smaller than frog. Aphid, scoots. I think this guy wonders why I'm doing all of this before even completing the order. Like, if there's someone waiting for this order, they're gonna have to wait a long time. Alright, that gives me beetle. With beetle, frog, we can make whatever that is. Beetle, frog. And we have scorpion. And then for butterfly, we need butterfly's all the way over here somewhere. Butterfly is caterpillar, scoot, aphid. Caterpillar, scoot, and aphid. Caterpillar, scoot, and aphid. Caterpillar, scoot, and aphid. I wonder if I'll be punished if this stays on the floor for too long. Oh, I'm gonna go like, oh, we got the butterfly, butterfly, bats, snail, frog, snail, and frog. Snail and frog. If not, Mary, start to punish you in chat. I think you're the only one getting punished in my chat, Foxed. Alright, we got bats. So from bat to... We're still missing two things. Crab, right, crab is important. Crab is scorpion, frog, scorpion. Scorpion, frog, scorpion. Is one of these a scorpion? Yes. Scorpion, frog, scorpion. And that gives us crab. Now it's tarantula, which is scorpion, bat, crab. Scorpion, bat, crab. So 19 and 18. Go. Now the big question is, how many tarantulas can we add at the same time? Okay, that's the limit. That's all the tarantulas we can get. Okay, that's a lot of tarantulas. Luckily, it's tarantulas, which is like probably the type of spider that freaks me out the least. Like, I have a fear of spiders, but for some reason, out of all the spiders, tarantulas bother me less. Which is whack, because that's like the cliche spiders they always like bring out when someone is afraid of spiders. It's like, oh, the tarantula. Yeah, but they're kind of like thick. And they look kind of bulky enough that like it's not that bad. It's when they're like all like spiny and like squishy, I find them bad. Like long, thin legs and like bodies that look like they're gonna explode into spiders. These ones look like you can poke them and they're fine. They're like, oh, you poked me, I don't care. What is my opinion on huntsman spiders? If they have needle legs, probably horrifying. I don't want to look them up, because if they look horrifying, I don't want to see what they look like. Alright, have some spiders. That's wrong? How could that be wrong? In what world is 6 tarantulas wrong? Cute orb weaver spiders, yep. They're in the survival game with insects I played, Grounded. Alright, now you definitely want 6 spiders though. It's still wrong. How is that wrong? How could that, in what world is that wrong? Alright, what happens? What happens? You fired! That's it? Damn, I expected something scary to happen. Hi, my name doesn't matter. I thought it was gonna be something scary happening. But actually, I kind of like that. No scare, no jump scare, no loud sound. It's just kind of, it's a creepy game. Crossing Grounded off your list? I thought you knew that. Did you not expect the insect survival game to have spiders in it, Foxed? I mean, I know spiders aren't insects, but it's not an insect survival game. It's a game where you're insect-sized. Did you not expect the survival game where you're insect-sized to have spiders in it? Alright, I'm leaving. You can't leave until you get the job done. No, I quit. No, I quit. I'm not doing this job. What are you talking about? Dude, I will cause such a mess. I would love it if I can eventually see, like, the pile build up next to me here. How many worms do they even have? What happens if you mix something that is, like, incorrect? Waste. Oh, I can't microwave the waste. Alright. Well, that's that game. That's Creature Packets. That's a very, like, neat game, actually. I kind of like the concept, even though, like, for some reason, like, pouring the bags into that, like, meaty mush, that's gross. This is, God, it's all creepy. All right, we still have more games. We have, this was made by the same person. This one is still in development, and it's something they're working on continuously, I believe. This one is just called, assuming I'm not picking the wrong game here, this one is called LEP. I've actually seen some of either this game or a similar game before, but not much. So, let's see. LEP. Lighter Exploration. Program demo. So, do I need to change any settings? Particles count limit? Okay, if the game lags to or heats my computer, I'm gonna turn that down. Render scale, anti-aliasing. Turn that down. The thing is, I never remember if anti-aliasing is post-processing or not, because post-processing tends to not take too much GPU, so. From what I remember. But I don't remember if it's anti-aliasing or like SSAO or one of the other ones. I could be completely wrong as well. I have that information from like 15 years ago, so. Oh no, not the LiDAR games. There's this cool indie game, I don't know if you've heard of it. Microwave Worm? Is that the name of it, or have you not said the name yet? Five Nights at Freddy's. I've played Security Breach, and I've played the Custom Nights, and what's it called? The Pizza Simulator, because Pizza Simulator is free, Custom Night is free. Security Breach was gifted to me by Marcus, I believe. I'm not misremembering. It's either Marcus or Real Gunna gifted it to me, or both. Maybe they both gifted it to me. I don't remember. If I go back to my first video, I'll probably say it in the beginning of it. I've also played parts of Sister's Location, because me and Marcus are currently trying to beat that, not on stream, and we're stuck at the final boss in it, and we're like swapping who plays. We use like remote play through Steam, so I can play through his Steam account. It's kind of funny. All right, welcome to the LiDAR, probably not saying that correct, but I don't know, exploration program. This program allows you to visit different locations that contain some objects for research. Your task is to scan the area and scan these objects. We give you access to use this program and provide you with the files of location for research Your first location is a normal forest, but it contains some interesting objects. Find them and scan them. We wish you good luck in your exploration. Thank you for choosing us. Forest. Are we gonna find the skinwalker, the deer monster, the wendigo, the shikanoko noko noko koshtantan? Oh. Hello, my name is Scanny and I am your assistant. Awesome. That's like Clippy. It's called Clippy, right? Like if like old Windows had like this paperclip thing. Okay, hold left mouse button to use the scanner. Am I looking at a fence? Great, I'm doing well. Now scroll the mouse wheel to change the scanning radius. Ooh! Great, now that's all you need to know, I guess. Good luck and bye. Whee! Oh, this is beautiful, though. Oh, forgot to tell you something. You can also use detailed scan on right mouse button. Okay, now I think I told you everything. Yeah, that's quite cool. That's like progressive scanning. It's kind of like how your computer screen works, but very slowly. Oh, did she come back? Hello? Oh, forgot to tell you about something very important. Seems like you forget a lot of things. You can open the map using tab. Also use your mouse to look around on the map. Oh, that's cool though. That looks sick. See the markers, they're objects that need to be scanned. This is beautiful in its own weird way. There are only 6 objects in this location to complete it. 6? Only 6? I feel like 6 is a lot. This is beautiful. Like, I would play a game where you play from, like, this perspective, like some kind of, like, hack and slash a game or something. If I scan too much, it becomes a bit bright. Can I... How would I get in? So I need to get in here, right? Can I open this? Can I get around somehow? I'm already stuck on the very beginning. Maybe I just go the other way. This seems open. Had it not been a spooky game you'd love to explore this? Who says this is a spooky game? Maybe it's fine. Maybe nothing happens. Guess we'll find out. Jumping spiders. They're the cute ones, right? The jumping spiders. Oh, that looks so pretty in the distance, though. It's like Northern Lights. I feel like if I do this too much, it's going to be too many dots. It's not going to look as nice anymore. Jumping spiders are adorable. Those even you like. Damn. We found the universally accepted spider. The spider that's so cute that nobody can be afraid of it. But jumping spiders, they're kind of like chibi tarantulas. Aren't they? Like if you chibi-fied a tarantula. I don't like that they're called jumping spiders though, because that sounds scary. The name is scary. The name is scarier than the spider itself. So I'm still really far away from the first object. Well, 30 meters apparently. It feels really far. So if I want like a focused scan... Oh my god. Wait. This is great. I love this. Yeah, this might be a bit far. And no, I will not draw a dick. But you were thinking it? Of course I was thinking it, not because I want to, but because that's what everyone does. That's what literally everyone does, and I've never seen the appeal of it. Look funny, okay? I'd rather just draw a mushroom then. It's so scuffed. It's so hard to get the perspective when drawing like this. It's fine. It can be a little scuffed. It's art. Perfection. It's like this is what I would look like if I got hit by like a flashbang or something. Or a grenade. Or a grenade. I can draw a mushroom though. I wouldn't mind drawing a mushroom. What do I like? As a mushroom. I love how it becomes like very like different because it's like perspective. It's like those like arts at like art galleries where you have to like stand in a very specific spot to see what the art is. Like I could stand by this tree, right? This is a tree, and I can just like make like a big smiley face. Okay, there's not gonna be enough space to make a smiley face because, you know, like I can almost make a smiley face. Like just imagine if I just had enough room to make the other eye. But like then it's like, but then you move out and now you can't see it anymore, right? And then you have to like get in the right spot to kind of see what the drawing was. I love that. That's awesome. Hello? There's a well, I think. What is that noise? Is it coming from the well? Because that's a well. Oh, I was supposed to scan it. Mushroom like the funny cloud formation there in the distant horizon. Only 5 objects left. That's cool. Honestly, I kind of love this game. I would play this in VR. If I had VR equipment, I think walking around in this would be very soothing. Agreed, my last girlfriend laughed uncontrollably when I took my pants off. That's just mean. You would do that. Oh, this one is perfect for drawing something. If I can like find an angle of this where like here, right? So we have something very simple we could draw. Like just draw a tree, like a very like a tree without leaves, like a. Technically, we could add some leaves to it and just make those be like more scattered. If I do like, okay, that's a bit much. So now it kind of like is like a tree, but like if I move, it's like now you have no idea what that was. And then I walk back to here and it's like you can kind of see it. Now it's not a very good tree, but the point is, like you get the idea. I just think that's kind of neat. Like I've never really cared for artwork like that in like art museums, but it's fun to do. It's fun to do as like a throwaway thing, just like to doodle a bit. There's water. It's water. What? It's a bit of water. A bunch of water. All over the place. That's a horrible made heart. It's fine. Can I see that from the top, or is that invisible? I can see it. Beautiful. You want to see someone play this game for hours and illuminate everything? You probably do it like relatively quickly if I open like just cheat engine or something. I just speed hack it so it runs the game very fast and I can scan really fast. See, I'm not even trying to do my objective because I'm just having fun. That's like a great thing in games. You get to have fun. What is this? Like a shed? Like an outdoor bathroom? Whatever they call it. Object scanned. I wonder if I can open it. Aren't you a streamer? Having fun was disallowed for us years ago. I'm a streamer who goes against the norms and does whatever I friggin' want. Tarko is good at games, so he can use them for fun. Oh no, Fox, I'm sorry. I haven't passed anything important yet, right? Does it face me the correct... Like, do I turn around when I do this? If I face myself this way? No, it doesn't. Okay, so I have to keep track of where I go. So it's past the well in this direction. Also, I gotta compliment Menace for using a really funny compliment strategy where you compliment someone by insulting someone else indirectly. Oh, hi! It's a deer! I mean, actually, Menace didn't even say anything bad about Fox, to be honest. I just kind of assumed. So if I was wrong in assuming that, well then, my bad, but... I just feel like maybe... No, I assumed right. Alright, fantastic. We're on the same page. It's kind of weird how it's just standing there. I'm guessing it's a statue of a forest horse. Like a brass statue or something. Because otherwise it would run away. Either that or the place I'm in, like, isn't like a real place. It's like time is stopped and nothing moves. The thing is, Fox, maybe you would get better at games if you didn't make excuses every time things don't go your way, or you're like, well, I meant to do that, or, you know, the game is wrong, or other things, you know? Ah, soda's good. Never have I ever. Exactly! That's what I'm talking about! That attitude, that exact attitude right there. That's what I'm talking about. I've probably gone way too far, haven't I? Okay, but that light, though, right there, that looks cool. Looks like someone dropped, like, a spotlight over there. So, can I see that? Yeah, that's that light. So, I just keep heading this way. Roughly. There was nothing but lust. I just understand games on a deeper level. This looks like a chicken coop. That's good enough as a scan? Nah, I want to scan it more. I want to understand it better. I kind of love that if I only scan some sides, I can kind of look inside it. Like, I can't actually look inside it, but it looks like I can, right? It creates the illusion that it's missing one wall. I do this. Because it just looks like it's open on this side right now. Like, especially if I, like, can get under it and I can scan the floor as well. Oh, that's bright. Okay, it's gonna be a bit choppy floor. And we go back outside. It feels like I'm building the house. Okay, where do I go next? Because we got that one, right? Ooh, that one's far away. It is roughly this way, though. I just wonder how hard it is to navigate just doing this. There's my drawing. My own the complete wrong way. There's one thing here and one thing there. Okay, it's not entirely off then. So is there no spookiness to this? I don't know. I just know that this was made by the same person that made the previous game. And the previous game was kind of just eerie. It was in the horror section, the previous one, but I didn't get to this one from the horror section. I got to this one from the previous game. Because the developer said that if you play the... What is it called? Something mini packs? Whatever the insect game was. If you play that one, please also check out this other game that I'm working on. So I was like, yeah, we'll check out that other game you're working on. Alright, so that's all good. So I don't know if there's horror to this or not. So, is the color based on how long it is since I scanned it? Because it kind of goes blue, right? Maybe it's like Slenderman and then spooks only happen after X amount of objects has been found. It could be. Like it just builds up a feeling of safety at first. So it's a bridge or... Yeah, it's a bridge. Am I scanning this tree? Is it a tree? What's in the tree? Oh, birdhouses. Congratulations! You have scanned all the objects. An exit marker has appeared on the map. Follow it to leave this location. Exit marker, huh? See you at the next location. It's all the way over there, huh? We back. Tarko's computer got too scared. Speaking of scared, this one is called Abandoned City. We check out the Abandoned City. Looks like we're in some kind of abandoned city. Here you need to scan 6 objects again. Everything is in black and white now. I don't have color anymore. How will I have fun with colors if I have no colors? Oh, it's a fountain. Can I go inside the house? Oh my god, I can. I feel like there's stairs, but it's kind of like blocked off. The game said no end level. It's like a watchtower or something. I'm not sure if these are stairs or just like maybe it could be like logs, like firewood in front of it or next to it. And we're on a bridge. Tarko could be like, no, I totally completed the game. Sorry, it seems the connection dropped. I don't know. There was no jump scare. Nothing scary happened. This feels more ominous because of no colors, yeah. Both the fact that there's no colors and they intentionally picked like a location that sounds scarier because it's like an abandoned town. I like this house though. Is it like a barn? I think it's a barn. Kind of looks like a night vision recording. Am I scanning this? Oh, it's tall. Some kind of electric. What do they call these? A power supply? No, it's a crane. It's a crane is what it is. Not sure if I'm scanning the crane or something else. I am scanning the crane, I just haven't scanned enough of it. Let's get the focus beam on. Okay, a little bit less focused. There we go. Kind of nice playing without the map too much. Just kind of wandering until you hear the sound. I thought the sound was going to be like a warning that something dangerous was nearby at first. Okay, I kind of fell into this lake. Ugh. Oh, you can jump in this. Can I run? Yeah, I can run as well. So you know something bad is going to happen if the little tutorial guy that I forgot the name of, that I call Clippy, shows up and is like, remember you can run by holding the shift button. Come on, get up. Okay. Barbed wire. That's not good. Okay, where are we going though? Are we going deeper? I missed something all the way back there. I guess that makes sense. I was looking very much at like one side of this place. Wait, no, back this way. Oh. Scanning this? What is this? It's something with a lot of support, at least. I'm not sure quite what it is. Like, it almost looks like some kind of power plant. What is more anxiety-inducing, when the game shows you how to run or when it shows you how to hide? feel like... It's a good question. It's kind of like running is more of an immediate adrenaline kick, but like it fades much faster, whereas hiding continues to be scary for a while. So is this like a power plant? I don't see what else it could be. Apparently I accidentally scanned something in that direction a tiny bit. Is it like away from everything? No, it's not away from everything, it's like... It's a bit in this direction. So this thing? This just looks like some kind of art decoration. Oh, it's a playground behind it. Can I get over the fence? Or around? I want to get in the playground. Okay, we got one of those things that go around. Not sure what this is, though. If this is just a decoration or if it is a certain kind of... Like, maybe you climb on it? I'm not quite sure. Come on, let me... Ugh. Is there nothing else on the... Oh, it's probably... Yeah, okay, it's one of those things you have to climb. Do they have a slide, though? It's very important. Can I crouch? I can't crouch. So I can't fit into the narrow spaces. That's a bit of a shame. I go up the slide. Ugh. If I can kind of get up the slide, I can... Whee! That kind of works, almost. You sit on the tires and someone goes, oh, is that what those bottom things are? Are they tires? I've scanned it too much now, I can't properly see. So it's almost like a carousel, kind of like from a Tivoli, but it's like more basic. It's just like weird arms hanging down from the middle on tires, and you sit on these and someone spins it. I've never seen one of those, actually. I've never seen one of these before. I've seen something similar to this. I've seen one of these that like basically is like a platform that spins. Those are kind of fun. You can make them go really fast. We going far for the next one, or? Oh, it's back that way. A park we used to go to had it, but got taken down because it didn't meet the new safety rules. So you were saying it was fun. It was fun and they had to take it away because we can't have fun anymore, right? Yeah, no fun allowed anymore. Here's a controversial opinion. Hurting yourself a little bit as a kid. Now, I'm not saying like, you know, cracking your skull open and your brain falls out. Like, not that kind of hurting yourself, you know, like getting some scratches and bruises is probably a good thing. Like, it's nice to hurt yourself a little bit before you get too afraid of pain. Because once you get too afraid of pain, it becomes very difficult to confront scary things if you have very little knowledge of what feeling pain is like. And when you're young, you don't really have a developed, is it like frontal lobe? part of your brain that makes you, you know, go like, hold on, maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe I'm gonna hurt myself. Maybe this is dangerous. What am I scanning? This thing? I think so. It's not making a loud noise, though. Unless it moved away from me. This thing I'm scanning moved away, and it's like on the run. Maybe I have to scan something that's running away from me. It's like a building. Building with a lot of windows. Can I get inside of this area somehow? Because the scan isn't being completed. It almost looks like I can squeeze in, but I kind of can't. I mean, I am making progress on the scan, I suppose. I was just talking about this today, but kids are durable as hell as long as you don't react panicking. They will be like, oh, okay, I just had a tumble. Yeah. Like, the kind of stuff that I did as a kid and the ways I hurt myself, I feel like kids are pretty dang durable. And if you rush to them like, oh my god, Timmy, are you okay? They will get worried based on your reaction. Am I? Yeah. I'm close to done scanning this. 91%. This one's kind of hard to scan. It's so big and I'm not sure where the boundaries go. I feel like I haven't scanned the backside over here too much though. This is a part of it. I also haven't scanned the top too much. Oh, there we go. It's all good. And super often with small kids, they don't start crying because of the pain, they start crying because of the fright. And that will blow over if you're like, it's okay, it was a little surprise, but you're okay. Do you still want to go play? Yeah. Yeah, because like having someone run around and be hysteric when you do something just makes things scarier. Especially when it's your parent, someone who you look to for like guidance and how to behave. So if they behave panicky, of course you're gonna feel panicky. I I guess we're going behind this building. Am I behind this building? No, I'm not. Is that the thing I'm scanning? Probably. Oh, is this a fire watch tower? Either that or just like a radio tower. It might be more of a radio tower, to be honest. I want to get inside of it, though. Won't let me walk up the stairs, thank you. The game does not like me trying to go inside of things. It would be cool if I could hold this, the right click, and it scans up afterwards, so it goes like from top and then bottom and up. The amount I got hurt as a kid was a lot, but it was 90% my own fault for doing whack shit. There we go. Congratulations, you have scanned all the objects again. Now look for the exit. Exit is pretty close, actually. It's called unknown. All right, if there's anywhere something bad would happen, it would have to be an unknown, right? Oh, okay, that's it for now. Okay. Full version of the game will have 6 more levels to explore. Ooh. Is that a skeleton? If you like the demo, please add LEP to your wishlist. Thank you. Oh, it's you can wishlist it on Steam as well. This is also on itch.io. If you want to support the developer, you can find the game on itch.io. You can also wishlist it on Steam. So if you found this kind of game interesting, do consider checking it out. I feel like there's a lot you can do with that kind of mechanic. I would really like to play it in VR. Like, I don't have VR stuff, so I can't play it in VR, but I just feel like it would be very... Like, you could just have, like, a relaxing, soothing experience where you just wander around in different environments, like, finding where you are and exploring with the dots, but also, like, painting and drawing with them. You can just do all sorts of fun things, I feel like. Alright. I don't think we'll have time for all the games I grabbed, so there was one more I wanted to check out, which is a very different style. Was it this one? Ooh, let's see if I messed this up. It is a visual novel game as far as I can tell. Just gonna check if there's like any content warning on this one. I don't think there was. Let's see, story. Features. Alright, content warnings. Let's see. This game features possibly disturbing content, including blood, violence, manipulation, death, murder, and dubious consent. But it doesn't say it actually contains any visual things, so it should be fine? We'll give it a whirl. Dubious consent. Yes, dubious consent is what it says. We can put it as a warning on the top of the stream. Whap. Pin that. Put it on both sides. I don't expect it to be bad, but content warnings are there for a reason. And then we gotta get the game capture. And of course it's not full screen. Can I fix that? Full screen. Boom. Welcome to Duskbound. You can't even see it because I'm in the way. Welcome to Duskbound. Let me know if the volume is too loud. This should just be a... It was listed as a horror game. I'm not sure how scary a visual novel can be. I've seen some scary visual novels before, but... You know, not everything about Halloween has to be horrifying either. We'll find out. I'll hit the start button. This game contains dark and unsettling themes and may not be suitable for everyone. Be warned. Would you like to see the content warnings? Oh, it even tells us at the beginning. That's convenience. Yes, please. This game features textual descriptions of manipulation, blood, violence, death and murder, and dubious consent. There are visual, non-graphic depictions of blood. Yeah, so it should mostly be in text. There shouldn't be much graphic content, but the story might still be, you know, not a happy, cozy story. Do I have any soda left? I think I ran out of soda. That means no happy story from me either. There is no light in the city. A dull red moon is all that illuminates our eternal nights. Even the lanterns are obscured by countless moths. People trace the same paths every day, seemingly possessed by no spirit at all, simply droning on. Some days it feels like I'm the only one who's alive, and everyone else is merely a ghost. It wasn't always like that. Long ago, the city shone as a beacon to all those who believe in the one Lord. Until the Red Plague fell upon us, and our great cathedral was abandoned by those who proclaimed they would save us. They took the light with them when they left. But they couldn't take everything from us. I, for one, have done my best to find hope in small things. Like my meeting with him. There is no light in the city, but he is the sun. I don't know who he is. I saw him one day, ambling through the town square. His garments were impeccably tailored, and his hair framed his face in a way I had only seen in paintings. And those fine threads, if he had stopped by my workshop, would have surely remembered. Of course, I have seen attractive men in my life, but there is simply something different about him, and that glint in his eyes. As I examined him, his eyes met mine, and a radiant smile came over his features. Well, that's a vampire. You can't tell me that's not a vampire. You know, fangs, like fancy clothing, posh posture. Yeah, that's a vampire. The light behind his eyes shone so dazzlingly. I hadn't seen anyone in the city look like that in years. When it occurred to me that I was staring at him, I quickly averted my eyes. Excuse me. I rushed past him, embarrassed by the blush slowly rising to my cheeks. In the days that followed, I passed by the town square as often as I could afford myself time to, hoping to catch a glimmer of him again. Okay, so you became a stalker. Kind of. Like first stage stalker. Stage 1 stalker syndrome. I had to confirm for myself that he was real and not an illusion. More than that, I had to confirm that the light that I had found in his eyes was more than a fluke. The longer I went without seeing him, the more I became convinced that I'd made it all up. That he was no different from the others, and that I was desperate for anything that would change the monotony of my dull days. But he was there again, and that same expression was unmistakably real. He was looking at me with those eyes. Eyes that make me forget about this dreary place that sent me far away. Ever since then, I couldn't get him out of my head. More so, I couldn't let go. At first, I was content glancing at him every now and then. A gentle reminder that not all is dark and not all hope is lost. But the more I gave in to thinking about him, the less I could accept the daily routine that I'd been shoving down my throat and pretending I was content with. What else would you look at? What else would you look at you with? His ears? That would be kind of freaky. Biblically accurate angel greets you, staring at you with their ears, their wings, their abdomen, and their knees. What I'm saying is, I grew greedy. I had been looking forward for an escape this entire time, not knowing how to find one. I can leave, but where to? A horse greets you. That reminds me of like a weird, I think it was a Korean visual novel of like a weird half horse, half human guy. But it was like, it was basically just the head that was human. Everything else was horse. Nothing but death awaits those that venture outside the city walls. The only solace available to me might be the arms of another, but I had never found anyone fit to hold me. Still, things are different now. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Well, you can lose your blood. A lot of blood. And trust me, you don't want to lose your blood, you need it. Blood is important for existing. That's why today, I'll change my fates. Dots. Swallow hard. Trying... That ruined the mood so hard. Trying to calm my quaking heart and nervous breathing. He's mesmerizing. Hello. Good day. How can I help you? I don't believe we met. Oh, of course. Why would he remember me? The words I so carefully rehearsed failed to spill from my lips. Well, I've seen you around in the town square? Oh no, this isn't going anywhere. Oh, I recall now. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you earlier. I don't receive guests too often. Please come in. Why don't you join me for some tea? It's something of a hobby of mine, growing plants and combining them into interesting flavor combinations. Unfortunately, I am rather strapped for taste testers, so I'm unsure if they're any good. My face flushes. My face flushes. He's being so kind, but why? Because he's a vampire. I'm no more than a stranger plucked from the streets because he's a vampire. Perhaps. Maybe he's a vampire. Could it be he sees the same light in my eyes that I see in his? Nah, he's a vampire. A gentle warmth spreads throughout me, and I finally find it in me to meet his gaze. That sounds... that sounds lovely. I must admit, I'm no connoisseur of tea, but I do enjoy a cup every now and then. With plenty of milk, preferably. Or maybe that is faux pas to a true tea enthusiast. Maybe it is, but honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna have milk and a lot of sugar in my tea. No such thing. Some teas are better with milk and some without. There is plenty of time to get you acquainted. But please, it's quite chilly outside. Do come in. I insist. I nod in agreements. I cannot help my smile from growing wider. It seems that whosoever is daring truly does come out victorious. As I enter through the doorframe, I glance up at him and I can't help but notice. Those teeth look awfully sharp. It's because he's a vampire. The mansion's interior is reminiscent of an antique shop, one that does not get customers all too often. There's an eeriness to the way it looks, almost abandoned, half hidden behind cobwebs and dust. Now, it's a good thing it's cobwebs, because cobwebs means no spiders. Spiderwebs means spiders. Cobwebs are fine. But the familiar smell of old books wafting over me is enough to put me at ease. As I follow him through the hallway, I look around and wonder. The walls are lined with portraits of women. All of them look different, but they bear a chilling resemblance to one another. Some of them look expressionless, others sad or even anguished. Not one of them wears a smile. But most unsettling of all, they all remind me so very much of me. You know, and why not? Well, let's give it a whirl. Ask about the portraits. Of course you go like, what lovely portraits! Not at all creepy and weird how they all look very similar and they're all very sad. The artistry is apparent, but I must say, they look so sullen. Might I ask the story of these paintings? He turns around slowly and purses his lips, as though he's unsure how to respond. After a drawn-out silence, I start. Oh, I'm sorry if I pried into something I shouldn't have. His eyes soften. No, don't worry. It's another hobby of mine, though I fear I'm not very good at it. After all this time painting the same subject, I have at least managed a modicum of skill in portraiture. So they're all portraits of the same woman. Then what love he must have had for her. I feel a pang of jealousy within my gut as I picture him gazing at her intently, working to capture her likeness stroke by stroke. Do you like them? He stares longingly at the paintings for a moment, then directs his attention back to me. They're beautiful, truly. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. However, if you wouldn't mind me asking, who is she? He chuckles, turning his gaze towards me. You're just the same as always. What? Can't you see? They're all you. All of them are you. Then why did you act like you didn't recognize me at the entrance? That's a little weird. Am I getting out-stalked? Is the person I'm stalking out-stalking me? My beautiful pale one, shining like the moon in the night sky. How I would have loved to capture your smile. Ah, I can feel it. You feel it too, don't you? Yes, this time, it's different. The miracle I have been waiting for. You're drawn to me this time. You've never looked at me like that, scarlet eyes sparkling, that face, no pain, no fear. It makes me happy. Stranger danger. Let's play along for now. Conflicting emotions slosh around the pit of my stomach, causing me to fall silent. I don't know how these paintings could possibly be of me, but how could I not feel flattered by such words? Our meeting in the town square must have made quite an impact on him after all. It seems like he was simply afraid of overwhelming me. Yeah, I mean, he was literally like, I don't remember you, but I made 50,000 paintings of you. Okay, it might be like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this room. He's odd, but perhaps it's precisely that which has me charmed. No, it's the vampire part. I can't deny that the connection I feel towards him seems like something more of a whim. Something is set alight in the air between us when our eyes meet, something that was always there in my dreams, just out of reach. But he's here now, and he's real, and he feels it too. Who am I to scoff at that, when I am the only one who could possibly understand? You would compare me to the moon? The moon is very heavy, you shouldn't compare a woman to the moon. Incredibly rude. Wait. I'm the pale one. It's embarrassing to admit, but ever since I first laid eyes on you in the town square, you have been like the sun to me. You shine in these dreary days of dullness, reminding me of what good remains in this world. I bashfully squint my eyes shut and will myself to turn invisible. I can't believe I just said that out loud. If only you knew, my dear pale one. My rays of light can only reach their true magnificence when reflected by the moon. I'd have expected a mansion of this size to have servants sweeping the floors or conversing in hushed whispers as they pass through the hallways. However, I don't see a single soul as he guides me to the drawing room. Our only accompaniment, the echoed sounds of our footsteps. The more I see of this residence, the more I'm reminded of a ruin. Tomb where some nobleman lies buried beneath piles of luxuries he no longer has a use for. A deep sense of loneliness seeps out of every wall, threatening to suffocate me. I wonder how he feels wandering through these hallways all alone. Here we are. Please have a seat, I'll be right back. He gestures at a worn-down but clearly well-made sofa before disappearing behind the door. I sit down and look around the room to pass the time. It's beautiful, but looks somehow disheveled. The candles stand crooked in the candlestick, and a thin layer of dust covers most surfaces in the room, further exemplifying its apparent disuse. He steps back inside, a silver tray held delicately in hand. That's funny that's how I feel about some people like Mary, Ash, Tarko, etc. Heck, even Linny, how fortunate life can be crossing paths with such wonderful and funny people. So are we the sun or are you the sun? Who's the moon here? hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Not at all. He swiftly places down 2 elegant teacups on the table, their aromatic steam breathing life into the stillness of the room. The sight of the lace doilies' pristine white color makes a slight worry creep up my back. I must not spill the tea. Steadying my hand, imagine the friggin' scrambling noises when you like pick a tea. Do I have anything I can make that noise with? Hold on. Let's try this, see if this works. We put this on here. There we go. Perfect. Immersion. When you take a teacup off the plate. Steadying my hand, I lift the teacup and bring it to my lips. The tea ripples as I blow on it gently. Of course, it is entirely too hot to drink. This was merely a practice run. Yeah, like, I cannot drink warm, quote-unquote, warm drinks. I have to wait quite a while before I can drink it. Perhaps a few minutes of conversation should have it ready. I take it you do not make much use of the drawing room? He lowers his cup and nods. Ah, I suppose it was obvious. The majority of my time is spent in the atelier, or in my study when I wish to read. As you can likely tell by now, this place is far too spacious for me alone. Still, as long as I live in this dreaded city, I can't bring myself to abandon my family home, even if little remains of those who once called it so. Perhaps especially because of that. I fall silent for a moment, unsure how to respond. Should I distract him from the dreary topic by delving into our shared interest in reading? It doesn't feel right skirting around his strategy merely because it is unpleasant. Was it the Red Plague? My sister and I lost our parents and baby brother. It must be hard not having anyone. I did not mean to make you pity me. Death might be a consolation compared to wandering around this ghost of a city. What happened to his face? He's dead inside. I do hope your family's at peace. Oh, his face is back to normal. Apologies, I did not mean to dampen the mood. Now enough of all that. Tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure of your visits? Oh no, I can't avoid it any longer. I kind of feel like there's either some kind of like time loop going on, or like my memory has been wiped of like previous encounters with this person. And like this is the first time I've sought him out. Every other time he sought me out. And it's kind of concerning because like I'm worried like what happened all those other times where he's painted me looking sad. Was I kidnapped? Was I forced to be here? Let's see, I came here for a reason, but would it be absurd to lay it on the table like this so soon? And again, with the things he has said before, it feels as though he already knows my heart. Is there any point in hiding it anymore? Yeah, it's just a bit, let's not jump the gun. We don't even know who this is. Well, maybe we should like figure out who they are and why they seem to be like, I've painted you a bunch before we say anything that we might regret. Let's just ask about him instead. Despite feeling confident earlier, I have lost my nerve thinking about how I compared to him. I compared him to the sun, makes me feel like an imbecile. Well, he compared you to the moon, so you're both equally weird, but I'm worried that the reason why you're weird is because of something he's already done. Oh, how I would love to confess, but I cannot do it yet. Why did he have to ask me so forthrightly? I'll look into his captivating amber eyes and take a sip of my tea. I can't bear to lie to him. All I can do is avoid his inquiry by subtly changing the subject. Oh, but where are my manners? I haven't even introduced myself yet. Yeah, you're still called the Pale One. That better not be your name. Shh. I already know your name. Do not say that. Do not say that. Do not. Before I realize it, he's put his fingers on my lips. Our first touch. Blush. Our first touch. I can't suppress the faintest flutter of my heart. Bite him. The thing is, if I bite him, he's gonna be like, oh, you like to bite, do you? Well, I bite too, and then he vampires me. He vampires all over me. The chill of his cold skin lingers on my lips even when he moves his hand away. It's not important. Not yet. Why is my name not important? Excuse me? Did you just say my name isn't important? I'll have you know. My name is like, it was given to me by someone very precious to me. My mom, who died to the Red Plague. Yep. How dare you say it's not important? I'll get to know you in many ways, and this one will be the last. Why are you so weird? I knew that there was something more to him from the first moment I saw him. My fascination with him is only heightened by these mysterious digressions. But I digress. Very well, I'll oblige you. In return, will you tell me your name? The face he had for a moment. I wonder how you would want me to pronounce this. Virgilius. Virgilius de Lanzroy. That's so wrong. Virgilius, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Who the hell names their child the Pale One? A Dark Souls player. He sheepishly nods his head. The blush he suddenly got. That's even worse than March 7. Poor March. In her defense, I think she named herself March 7th. I let his name swish around the inside of my mouth like wine. How do you swish someone's... I mean, again, I guess if you have a name like whatever it was, something whack. It's pleasant. Have you been living in this city for long? You should say his name again so you get used to saying it. Virgilius. Oh, so very long. Longer than I can be bothered to remember. Maybe like 6 centuries. Tell me, have you ever tried to leave? Me? Leave? Where to? I mean... Based on what I've heard, the journey past these city walls spells certain death for someone like me. I have tried. It's not the journey that is impossible. It's the very act of stepping outside the city walls. Some dark force wraps itself around me enough to make me stagger and suffer, but it's never enough to kill. So like you, I have been stuck here, wanting nothing more than to leave, yet not knowing how. My eyes widen with curiosity. I've never heard of anyone who has tried to leave this place. We all resign ourselves to our hopeless fate and do nothing but pray to the one Lord that things will change, but they never do. Everything only falls into further disrepair. Yet still I cannot shake that small grain of hope that embeds itself in my heart. I want to know what he has found. I lift my cup to take another sip of my tea. But I feel myself growing hazy as my attention slips. I do hope the tea was to your liking. Muffled screams startled me awake, and as I desperately attempt to jolt up, I am met with a searing ache that grips my entire body. I can't see anything, a cold sweat runs down my back and my breath hitches in my throat. My head swirls with questions as my situation sinks in. What happened? Where is he? How could he do this to me? Dots. I try to sit up more slowly this time. Dots. Only then do I sense the presence of a tightly yanked chain around my ankle. See, why would he even, like, do this? Like, all he had to do was act normal. She was so head over heels. Which is a stupid expression, by the way. Why is it called head over heels? Your head is normally over your heels? That's normal. Your head is on the top of your body, and your heels are on the bottom of your body. If it was heels over head, it would make sense, because then you're upside down. It allows for minimal movement, keeping me tethered to this wretched place. My eyes adjust as I feel my way around the room, hands moving against peeling wallpaper, gripping on fabric. Fabric? I almost said fabric. What the heck is a fabric? Gripping on fabric and accidentally knocking against wood. It's no dark, dank attic. It appears to be a fairly well-maintained guest bedroom. Or perhaps it used to be someone else's. A melancholy thought. How do we get out of here? You're finally awake. You're trying to cross the border, right? Same as me and that thief over there. Skyrim was fun until you Stormcloaks came along. I gasped involuntarily at the sight of him. Don't be afraid, dear Pale One. I would never hurt you. See, I watched an anime yesterday where someone said something very similar, where they're like, oh, we're a friendly people. We would never hurt anyone. We're just gonna harvest your organs because we need them to save our species. It's like, that kills me. If you do that, that kills me. They're like, no, we just need your organs. We will just harvest your organs in a friendly and respectful manner. No, that kills me. Like, some people just don't understand what hurting someone is. The sound of muffled screaming fills the air once more, and I recoil. What are those sounds, and whose blood is that? He wipes blood from his face and licks his finger in a smooth, practiced gesture as he draws closer to me. Up close and under dim lighting, I notice an almost otherworldly glow in his golden eyes. The faint scent emanating from him is nostalgic and somehow intoxicating. It's making my head spin. You must have heard the tales. Perhaps you dismissed them all as nonsense. But the Red Plague isn't always fatal. Those of us unfortunate enough to survive it are changed forever. It's blood, and blood alone, that sustains us. You're a vampire. My breath gets more erratic as his face inches closer. Do I frighten you? I avert my eyes and look at the floor. I want to say that he does. Of course he does. Yet despite that, something inside of me still finds him beautiful. As I ponder my response, my eyes hover over to the chain around my ankle. Could my judgment be clouded by his golden eyes and silver tongue? I yank on the chain and muster my courage to look at him. Remove this chain immediately. This is the skin of a killer Bella. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. I'm assuming that's a Twilight reference. I remember very little from Twilight. I've seen the first movie vaguely. I remember some kind of like sports event, if it was like baseball or something. I don't remember. That's something weird. Of course. If you promise to stay by my side, then I would be more than happy to do so. Dots. Of course there's no way I can promise that. I know. I cannot ask that of you. That's precisely why the chain is necessary. Shh. So mean. Your friends forced you to watch the first one 2 weeks ago? First three movies 2 weeks ago. So you watched them all. How did you like them? Though it is charming that you would not even think to deceive me. He softly pats my head and I instinctively back away from his touch. Apologies. I didn't mean to condescend. Please pretend it didn't occur. Why did you do this to me? I suppose by now there's nothing left but to be direct about my intentions. Dearest Pale One, won't you grant me some of your blood? I can only refuse. Why? The amount of stuff you thought were overplayed and overdone memes that were real scenes in the real movie. That was the same reaction I had to the anime I watched yesterday, because there's a very cursed image I saw a long time ago, which I thought was an edit. And it was not an edit. It's a very real scene from the show itself. The anime is called Dun Da Dun. It's really fun to watch, but it's really weird. And the phrase in the meme that I had seen, I cannot utter out loud because it is immensely inappropriate. But I think you find it if you go to Google and you Google Turbo Granny or Turbo Granny meme. He wants my blood? Absolutely not. Who knows what will happen to me? I might even contract the Red Plague myself. There has to be a way out of here. As I contemplate the means of my escape, he takes my silence as an answer and sighs. Just please consider it, for the both of us. I'll leave you be for now. Besides, I need to finish what I started. Finish what he started? You wouldn't hurt me, would you? I mean, this guy has probably a very twisted sense of what it means to hurt someone and what it doesn't mean to hurt someone. I'm sorry that it's come to this, chaining you to this room, but I promise I would never treat you badly. Chaining me to the room is treating me badly. So you've already broken your promise. I need you, creep. Please make yourself at home. This room is yours to do with as you please. I am chained to the friggin' floor. I can't move a meter. As he starts to walk away again, I follow him for as far as my chain allows. Why am I doing this? Why do I yearn for him? I thought I was scared, but I don't know what to think anymore. Logic seeps through my fingers as my heart bounds after him. Standing in the doorframe, he turns around. For you to approach me this time. The fates have aligned, I'm sure, and for that I'm grateful. See, what you need is to think about this in a way, in a place that doesn't involve him, so that you don't have to think about this in a situation where you're literally a hostage. Suffocating loneliness envelops the dreary room once more. I make my way back to the meticulously made bed and slump down. Okay, apparently I can move. Could I have known this would happen? What am I going to do? What can I do? The screams I heard in the distance grow louder and louder, until they eventually stop, leaving in their wake a deafening silence more oppressive than their noise ever was. Good morning, dear Pale One. Will you offer me your blood today? My options are refuse or ask what happens if I refuse. If I refuse, will you take more innocent people's lives only to prolong your own? You misunderstand. They're not people. Surely you have realized it by now. Here, where darkness reigns and emptiness echoes, we are the only survivors. They're lost to the cycle, Pale One. They trudge on, obsessed by something akin to instinct. But there's no soul left within. I find myself at a loss of words. I cannot deny that I have thought the same thing he has. But it isn't right to reduce humans to nothing so easily. How can we know what goes on in their minds? How can you be so sure? Is it not mere arrogance to put yourself above everyone else like that? I am entirely certain. Pale One, if we have walked through the same streets, come across the same husks, and we both bear witness to that fact. But it's just like you to still think of them as human, as beings that still have hopes and dreams. I'm glad to see you still have that infectious optimism. It warms my heart. Good morning, dear Pale One. I hope you slept well. Will you offer me your blood today? Do I get any food while I'm here? Am I starving? Why do you want my blood? I could tell you the answer, but you would not believe me. You never do. Well, not saying anything does not help either. Music is so somber. Then it stops a moment. There we go. Did it not pin the message on the Twitch side of things? Pin it again. There we go. Promise to believe him. Then I promise to believe you. That's not an easy promise to keep. Well, you promised you wouldn't hurt me or do anything bad, and you are keeping me hostage, which is bad. Tell me, Pale One, would you want to save the city if you could? Put an end to the eternal nights? We could bring things back to how they were, then surely that would be better. But they've tried so many things, it's nigh impossible to solve a problem if you don't know the cause. I'm taken aback as he laughs almost mockingly, though there is no amusement in his eyes. You know of the cause? Ah, yes. The cause. Of course I would know it, because I am the cause. This is my dreadful curse, Pale One. It's only saving grace the way it binds me to you. He glances out the window towards the red moon. You did promise to believe me this time. Well, please help me understand you. Help me understand this curse. He closes his eyes and takes a moment to think of what to say, then looks at me with conviction. The flow of time is distorted in this place, which is why we cannot leave. We live in a pocket of the world governed by its own laws. Time folds and loops in on itself over and over and over again. It's not something the human mind was made to bear. With every passing occurrence, or recurrence, another loses their identity completely. I am the only one who's forced to remember it all, not allowed the luxury of forgetting. I am but a prisoner of my own memories. What he's saying is hard to swallow. It's a lot, and I don't know how any of it can make sense, but I'm determined to keep my promise. I mean, he has things from previous occurrences, doesn't he? Because he has to paint things? Or does he make those at the beginning of occurrences or recurrences from memory? Because he's seen this so many times. Like, if that's the case, he should be able to tell me something that only I would know. Because he's interacted with me before, right? I've seen what he describes. No one is themselves anymore. Perhaps they're nothing more than husks after all. So you lived through all of this only to see the world move further and further from its proper states. He gives a curt nod. I would like to believe that things do get better, that this city will be saved one day. That hope is becoming increasingly difficult to hold on to. The more I ponder it, the more it feels like a lost cause. I mean, what is the point in dousing a house that has already turned to ash? Even if he were to lift this curse, what is left to rise from its shadow? But you're the only constant. Your pure soul is enough to withstand the weight of time piling up. His soft smile takes on a different meaning to me now. He must have lived in the loneliest of worlds. If all he lives through isn't real to anyone else, then how could anyone else feel real to him? I tried to approach you countless times, but somehow we are fated to end each other. Then time rearranged without care, and I am the only one who remembers what we've been through. In recent cycles, I have kept my distance, for it hurts more to be with you than simply watch from afar. That way, I thought I could be content with seeing you about your day, seeing you alive and untainted by my deeds. And me, I'm nothing but a shadow of the man I once was. I too have lost myself, not like the others. Their fate might be merciful compared to mine. This fiendish lust for blood has only intensified and makes me ashamed of myself. I grasp his shaking hand in mine, overcome with the desire to ease his suffering. Who would ever make up such a story as this? Why only tell me now? I'm holding on to my promise in the deepest recesses of my heart, and that means discarding any doubt. Have you told me all of this many times before? It must not be easy to stay kind and patient when all your actions are brought to naught time and time again, and no one remembers any of it the next day. I have tried to tell you many a time, but without the right to lead up, it is doomed to fail. You might run from me or retaliate in violence. Sometimes you make fun of me, other times you grow frightened. I've seen almost every kind of face you can make. But this kind of occurrence is rare. You looking at me with kindness is in many ways my greatest relief. But it's not new. It's happened before, a handful of times. Those loops are the most painful. I grow attached to you only to lose you. That fated loss has not been overturned. But like, what's the point of giving you my blood? How does that fix anything? So this time too I'll resist the temptation of hope. My fingers trace the lines of his palm as he speaks. He does not stir, so he must not mind it. All I can do is listen in awe and hope that my warmth reaches him. But I am being unfair. I'm only manipulating you by telling you one side of this tale. Pale one, my dearest. Inside of me, another impulse tugs at my sanity. I can feel that unwavering need crawling under my skin, begging to be sated. I wish not only to have you for myself more than anything, I wish to ruin you. Knowing our inevitable final destination, why not let me be merciful and end you myself, knowing that it is out of love? Seeing you twist up and contort in pain, or letting you submit to the wiles of something primal and terrible, crushing the one good thing left in this miserable nightmare. I know that it is all temporary, so why bother with decency anymore? Nothing means anything and shame ceases to exist. It's no more real than a fairy tale to anyone but me. My downfall is mine alone to witness. As he speaks, he grips my hands tightly. His nails dig into my skin, but not enough to draw blood. I call your bluff. You're testing me. You're trying to scare me off before you find yourself actually caring again. None of this is a bluff, dear Pale One. It is all true. If you could see the fates I put you through, recall the things I have made you feel, you would not want me anywhere near you. You would loathe me. You're holding back even now, aren't you? Otherwise, you would have forcefully taken my blood. Your dedication is admirable. And if it matters to you so much, show me those fates then. I want to remember. If we're the only ones who will live through this tragedy, then I want to be here for all of it. My beautiful innocent Pale One. Why, I have yet to answer your question. In order to end this cycle of terror, I need your blood, for only yours can purify my curse. I have tried taking it forcefully, but it never works. You lose your purity. Indeed, you must offer me your blood without coercion, in faith and innocence. Then, and only then, will the curse lift and the eternal night end. And everything will return to how it was? I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I had never gotten to that point. We would have to wait and see. However, I do believe the damage wrought can be undone. Those whose minds have ground to dust will likely collapse physically as well. In fact, I do not know the effects of introducing a regular flow of time to those who have been in a closed loop for so long. Then isn't it dangerous? What about you? Or me? A vampire cannot face the sun, right? What kind of life would you even lead? Would you believe me if I said I haven't thought about it? This whole time I've been working towards an empty goal. I do not know what lies beyond it, but I have nothing else to try. That's not the right way for anyone to live. There has to be some point to all of this madness. How do you even know that this is the only solution? He told me. The one who orchestrated this ordeal. Before he left, he told me that you were the key to all of this. I didn't understand the significance of any of it at the time. In fact, I didn't even realize what had happened. And here I thought this was all your fault. He laughs humorously again. But I am the villain all the same. Aren't you playing right into his hand by following his command? Don't you want to defy the one who took everything from you? I know that expression. It's one I used to wear. Of course, by the time I realized the inescapable gravity of my fate I was furious. My rage was an unquellable flame. But then it was quelled. But time dulls all senses, and there is no direction for this feeling. I took it out on you so many times. That only made me feel worse with each passing loop. Of course, who knows how long it has been for him. Perhaps he himself can no longer keep track. Feelings of someone who might as well be an outsider hearing this for the first time can't even begin to compare. I don't think it's right, any of this. His acceptance of his role as some great evil is saddening. I won't have it. But what can we begin to do? I couldn't possibly care about lifting this city's burden. Now that I've told you all this, it might be enough for me. It feels like some weight has been lifted off my shoulders. You truly are skilled at keeping your promises. It has been one of my many talents. Surely, though, all this time you must have seen them in action. For example, fearlessly going through with plans anyone else would have deemed too absurd to attempt. Such as ending up on my doorstep without having spoken a single word to me before. Maybe. What on earth were your intentions? Don't make fun of me. How could I ever? I came to confess my love. You don't leave me speechless too often anymore. It'll be quite a shame when I have to part from you this time. Who says we have to? Oh, you would grace us with even more absurd plans? We can be tied together for all eternity by forgetting about this tragedy and denying the mastermind the payoff he's waiting for. I pull him towards me, and with my mouth close to his ear, I speak in a hushed voice. I know of the tales they tell. For once we can make this red plague our blessing. Let me have your blood instead, to become what you are and to stay here by your side forever. I don't know what you're saying. You would throw away everything for me? That is what I came here to do in the first place. He's crazy. But he's crazy. Maybe they're made for each other. In fact, what do you believe I am throwing away? There's nothing left. Nothing here. Not for me, nor for you. I've tried to take control of my destiny many times. I've kept my distance in hopes that it would afford you peace. I've lost hope entirely. But I suppose I have never tried submitting to your will. What do we stand to lose? Less than we stand to gain. The sensation of sinking your teeth into someone's neck is a strange one. It takes a lot of determination to pierce the skin, to muster the courage to follow through. Yeah, it's really weird when you like bite. It's like you don't really want to put enough, at least I don't want to put enough force to like actually bite hard. You know, not the best way to do this. Maybe befriend her and tell her later. Yeah, maybe. I don't know how long they have before it loops again. Maybe that's the issue. That like it's a very limited time loop, so you don't really have time to get to know each other before it just loops over again. Maybe it's just one day. I mean, actually, no, never mind. It's not one day, because I've been here for 3 days. Maybe it's 1 week. And the stronger you try to, like, forcefully get to know someone, the more inclined they are to run the fuck away. I've never been one to hurt others, but I know that this pain I inflict is entirely desired, and based on this reaction, I dare say it's somewhat pleasurable. It makes me happy. I never knew how good it would feel. And the taste of his blood is nostalgic. Virgilie, will you be mine? Always was, dear pale one. Always was. And 5. Embracing the nights. There's an ending 5? I didn't even feel like I made that many choices. But you know what? I'll take that ending. Because at least I felt like the protagonist chose their ending. And I wouldn't know what ending to choose, so you know what? Them making the choice, that's good enough for me. Alright, that was ending 5. If you want to try playing this and checking out the other endings, look for Duskbound on itch.io. If you like the game, consider supporting the developer. Once the VOD is up on YouTube and all done, I will put links to all the games I played during this stream in the description. And with that, we will be wrapping things up for today, because I think that's all we have time for. I was worried that we wouldn't have time to get to an ending there, but it actually changed pacing quite quick, and it did not end as badly as I feared, but I'm guessing that's one of the many endings you can get. Can be quite bad. I'm guessing the less you try to get to know him and the harder you fight back, probably the worse it gets. I'm guessing, because then he probably just is like, well, I've seen this before, this is not going to go anywhere, it doesn't matter, right? And like, at the very least, for me, I am inquisitive, so I'm going to try to figure out what's going on, even if I don't trust him. The more knowledge I have, the better I can work out a solution. Alright, well, that's going to be it for now. Those were a mix of spooky games, maybe not the most typical of horror games, but they were horror-themed. And not everything needs to be a giant, dangly, spooky spider creature jumping in your face and screaming. Sometimes it can just be a little uncomfortable or a little eerie, and that's fine too. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. And even if I don't, have a great day and have a spooky October, and I'm gonna peace out. Bye-bye.